Hey, it's the Crude Project here, and we're proud to announce a partnership with IllumineScents. We're all about supporting local businesses, and they are a great local business to support.
My favorite scent so far is going to have to be the Smoky Mountain Firewood.
Mine's going to have to be France Lavender here. They currently have two sizes available. Smaller one is 8 ounces, the bigger one, 16 ounces. They also have these wax melts as well. We'll drop the link down below for you guys to check them out.
Stay tuned for our own personal scent brought to you by IllumineScents.
Welcome back to the Crude Project, everyone. I'm here with Ant and Kevin the 2 Cent. And as always, we've got a great episode for you guys.
Well, we have some explosive news going on in the Middle East, and the stock market just took the biggest dive in, since 08? Or maybe even before that.
This one, well, this kind of decline, I think it was 2020. They said since 2020, this was the biggest dip.
Damn.
There was, I guess, because of COVID, like, we had a situation like this that happened with
I don't think it was on this scale, though.
That's the thing. They're saying this is even bigger than what happened during COVID. This is the first time that it happened at this severity.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty bad. But before we dive into everything, if you guys enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel for more like this. Let's dive into everything that has happened so far, starting with...
let's start with the Middle East, where that's pretty much been the start of this whole domino effect that's been going on.
Yeah, I believe so.
So recently we've found that in the past week, the assassination of a political leader of Hamas who was visiting Iran, was he was killed, confirmed dead, which is I dove a little bit into that.
Yeah.
It's kind of quite a story. And we could do a little recap on that in another episode, but it'll take too long for now.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've seen it. Very coincidental how he died, in the way that he died. The bombing that had happened, little weird on that. But anyhow,
if you guys know a little more in-depth details, drop it in the comment section. Let us know what your thoughts is on that. But we're going to give a brief overview of all of that because we don't have the time to go over everything in depth. We have a lot to cover of what the hell's going on and what's happened. So we'll just cruise right through. Yeah.
So then we got the same week, Israel also bombed, how do you even say that, Beirut?
The capital of Lebanon, Beirut.
Beirut. Oh, the T isn't silent there.
No, it's not.
Of course. The one time I think the T is silent, it's not silent. Yeah.
Yeah. You good there, buddy?
Them cookies are too good, man. I'm trying to tell you.
This guy. No more cookies for you.
No more cookies. Oh, my God.
All right. Well, anyways. So, yeah, in the same week that the assassination of the political leader of Hamas took place, Israel also bombed the capital of Lebanon called Beirut, assassinating another precise target assassination of co-founder of the group called Hezbollah. That is a military group that is based in Lebanon, southern Lebanon to be exact, that has been in conflict with Israel since October 7th, and they are backed by Iran. So their co-founder, a leader of that Hezbollah group, was assassinated in the capital bombing of Beirut in Lebanon. Same time frame, right? A few days ago, Israel also bombed a huge water facility, and then also same time they bombed 2 schools that resulted in 25 people dead. So it's just like one bombing after another bombing after another bombing after another bombing. We have supposed military and terrorist leaders dead, along with water facilities being bombed and schools being bombed, innocent civilians also being killed in the school. So now when I saw the water facility being bombed,
seems strategic,
right? So I had a thought on that. I was like, okay, well, why is that bombed? Now, an excuse that they could probably come up with that is, Well, there was a Hamas member that was hiding in the water facility. Now we got Hamas members in water tanks hiding, bro.
Scuba gear and all.
Scuba gear and all. Like that's usually been their excuse for everything. School bombing, Hamas was there. Water tanks, Hamas was there. I mean,
or they say it was an accident.
Yeah, or they say it was an accident. So it's every act is being either just overlooked or justified by some half-ass excuse, and then they just continue to move along and bomb the next target.
Seems like Lebanon is definitely going to be the next hot zone.
Yeah,
everybody that has like a major presence there is telling their citizens the UK, France, US, Canada, flights are canceled. You can't go there. You're not, and it's pretty much, it's going to set the stage. Yeah. Lebanon is not going to be in a good place in the next coming weeks due to how many flights, emergency evacuations, bombing shelters that are trying to be put together. That is just, if you're in Lebanon, you don't want to be in Lebanon because that place is getting, they're also, I believe, backed by Iran.
Lebanon is backed by Iran, yeah.
Because
there's a huge military group that is pretty formidable. Like they're they're said to be way more formidable than the Hamas group.
Yeah. Because Israel's been bombing so many other places around. Yeah. Now they don't know where this strike could come from. They put themselves in a hole here.
Yeah.
And now they could get an attack from multiple sides.
Right. They've bombed Syria, they've bombed Lebanon, they've bombed Iran, they've bombed Egypt, they've bombed Jordan. I mean, at this point, they've bombed Iraq.
It's faster
ridiculous
to list who they haven't bombed.
Exactly. I mean, there's countries that are not even touching that they've gone after. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
After everything that's gone down, and it's just they just continuously send out missile strikes to various places, and now they're just like, well, we need help, U.S. We don't know where the attack. Well, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no shit. Maybe
you've definitely done this to yourself.
Even when other nations like France, UK, some of these other nations that have urged them to, hey, rethink, reconsider some of these bombings, some of these targets that you're gonna hit. Reconsider it. They still don't. They brush everyone off, even to the point where the hostage situation, apparently Biden was not happy. This was recently a news that came out that some politician that's in the White House spoke out, and he said Biden found out that Netanyahu was lying to him about the hostage situation, that he did not care to actually go and get the hostages out, and that he wanted to prolong the war by keeping the hostages being hostages, and that way he can continue to go after Hamas and continue to decimate the rest of Gaza. And so Biden was like, yo, what? So you're not prioritizing hostages? What the hell are you doing? We got people up our throats.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty apparent that, like, what is it? We've known Israel's pretty much the hands that they got. The cards have been dealt in their hand and how they're gonna play it. But unfortunately, we have a little bit of pullback, say, oh, we're not going to send you guys weapons anymore.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell is that? What do you mean? And then okay, we'll send you weapons. All right, we can't help you anymore. We got to send aid. What do you mean? All right. We won't do that anymore. Now we're sending more warships, aircrafts, actual airships or
air carriers.
Air carriers are going.
Aircraft carriers. The
carriers,
USS Reagan,
fleets.
If I'm not mistaken. It was a whole fleet, right?
Yeah,
including the large aircraft carrier USS Reagan, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't remember the exact name.
Along with how many?
It's like 4,000 Marines have also been sent out into the. They're not saying that there is an active war going, but we know if it's not official, it's on the cusp.
Right, to keep the peace in the region, or to be on standby if something goes down.
Correct. Yeah. So it's pretty much all just to calm things down. I've never once known to send this much military force to a location to calm things down, right?
And that's on top of the previous aircraft, USS Gerald R. Ford, if I'm not mistaken, that was sent with along with the other
We've been
warships.
cruising the Mediterranean for a hot minute now.
Yeah, for a hot minute. So all of this is on top of everything else that we've already sent, and the other allied nations, the French, the UK, the Dutch, and everyone else.
I don't know if Canada sent anything yet.
I'm not sure if Canada sent. Canada has definitely helped them out financially and sent aid. So, but one other news that recently came out was also in about the same time frame. Israel also tried to assassinate the ex-president of Iran. What was his name? Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. But they failed on that. He got away. They said he narrowly escaped assassination.
Why? What's the point? Like they're just going after, dude.
Oh,
The problem is they've gone unchecked for too long. This is it. I mean, Netanyahu is wanted by the international court system.
Yeah.
And this man is just hopping. He's on a plane, hopping around, just going to different countries, having all speeches. We're giving him a standing ovation, as we explained the last time. It's ridiculous.
Well, as
just
far as we
completely
know,
unchecked, just cruising around, doing
right.
as much as he's done.
As far as we know, he doesn't give two shits. I mean, what was it? Israel's ambassador went up in UN and started shredding with the little shredder, the UN charter.
Yeah.
Dog, they don't give two shits about if UN says to hold back and stop and try to, do a
peace treaty or anything like that.
Ceasefire. They don't want to listen to anyone else. And apparently they don't even care about anything that their closest ally, US, has to say as well. So they're hell-bent on doing whatever the hell that they want. And if anyone opposes whatever that they want to do, you're automatically considered anti-Semitic.
Oh, yeah, you're a threat and you must be taken care of.
Which is weird because that term in itself is weird to be used against Israelis. Like, and Semite is a term that's for Arabs. So if you're a Semite, you're Arab. If you're anti-Semite, that means you're anti-Arabs? So that's crazy. So wait a minute. So does that mean now Israelis are considered Arabs? So
Listen, I can only take so much at a time. And,
so
after everything else, tomato at this point. I think they just want land.
Here's the thing, bro. So the assassination of I want to circle back really quick on this. The assassination of the leader of Hamas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. They don't want to admit and they don't want to talk about this because this kind of exposes the real reason why they assassinated him. And the real reason why they assassinated him was because that dude that they assassinated, he was the political leader of Hamas. Now, he was the same person who proposed and agreed to a two-state solution and a ceasefire about a month or two ago. That was outright rejected by Netanyahu and his party, his cabinet. Like, immediately. It was, they didn't even take any time to consider or what. They said, absolutely not. Throw that shit in the garbage. We're not accepting that. So here you have a political leader that actually wants to negotiate with you, actually wants to sit across the table with you and talk. But then while he is out somewhere else, you want to take that chance to assassinate him. It's fishy. Why is that? And the UN also urged them. They were like, they proposed a peace deal, so let's consider that.
And they were like, heck no.
They were like, heck no, shut up, UN. So it's all, coincidental, should we say? Or was it planned? Here's the thing. They got rid of him because he was the one proposing peace deals, and they didn't want any more peace deals to be proposed. So they were like, yo, get rid of this guy because we don't want that shit.
Right. Yeah, I guess because if you keep...
Now it leaves... Well, So here's the thing. Now they kill him. Now they get all the people enraged, and now they're left with not the political leader who is proposing peace deals, but the other leader, whoever he is, who is he's the one who is fighting against them. So he's not he's not the peace proposer. So now they have to deal with him, which is a good situation for them because now they get to prolong the war.
Yeah. Now it's just aggression. No longer is it thoughts of peace, like you said.
Yeah.
But I said I didn't want to get into it, but I'll touch on I'm pretty sure. You know what? I don't even want to get. It'll dive us too far about how he died. But I just find it very interesting. He was assassinated in Iran.
Yeah.
What a great. Now again, he could have been assassinated anywhere, but to be assassinated in Iran really kind of puts another piece to the puzzle because we've also had, for some reason, very, very big issues with Iran and their development of nuclear weapons, while on top many other countries.
While we have hundreds
nukes.
Upon hundreds.
Russia has nukes. North Korea has nukes. But remember years ago we had, hey, North Korea, don't you do that? Stop it.
Yeah.
Don't no. And they did it. And what did we do? All right. Well, you better not do nothing with them. And then they were doing some testing randomly. Well, stop it. And we didn't do anything.
Well, at least the test was not close to our borders, or they tested in open water. So okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and but Iran, evidently, there's something more we want because we didn't send troops to North Korea.
Oh, Iran also recently discovered.
Don't say it. You guys don't say it.
They did. They recently discovered some gigantic metric tons of oil.
Damn it, dude.
And natural gases.
Oil.
Freedom intensifies.
Freedom intensified hard.
Democracy.
Golly.
Yeah,
dude.
we actually said this. We actually covered this not too long ago in one of the other previous episodes. I can't remember that whatever episode, but we have receipts for that. So anyways, come through.
It's always resources, dude. And I mean, it doesn't, how great.
Well, it's resources and it's resources, and it's also who is Iran allied with. So
right,
yeah, you're taking out one of the allies of your enemies.
You're chipping away at the big evil stone.
Yeah. So
I mean, in all, not saying that they're great people either. I mean, we've all done bad. I just don't think that any of the war is in a great, but like in light of everything that's, well, not even in light, really. That's probably the horrible way to say things, but in the path of where we're going and the stock market crashing to the point of where it has trillions of dollars have now been just literally wiped. And not all just because of a recession, but due to specific individuals like Warren Buffett who have just literally just decided to grab billions upon billions of dollars from major companies like Bank of America and Apple, just to name two, to
all
now
shares,
the any like war company like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, skyrocketing, just go straight up. Like their stock is doing amazing, which 100% lays the playing field for the next war.
Who's happy? Lindsey Graham is happy
Lindsey
because
Graham
he has stocks in them. You know who else is happy? Nikki Haley is happy because she has stocks in Boeing. And these are military companies who develop military weapons.
Yeah.
Rockets, planes, ships, whatever you want to.
All the gear they need. Yeah.
Everything.
They're booming right now.
Yeah, they are booming right now. But, it's crazy because with all of this, remember when we mentioned the automatic military draft? Remember that.
Yeah.
If this situation gets worse, we just sent 4,000 Marines, right? Along with the giant fleet. So that automatic military draft, you best watch out for that.
It's going to be horrific for so many people who, for one, don't want to go or get drafted.
Yeah.
And the pushback. it's gonna be a pretty terrible day, and I don't know how great that's gonna be for the average American who don't no longer want to do these sort of things. But to all come into fruition, imagine we find a massive amounts of oil in Iran. Our economy is tanking. The military complex is booming. Our economy turns around after we go to a war, like it usually does, because what's great for the economy? War brings money. I don't really know how. I've never dove into it, but for some odd reason, it's just how it plays out. So then after all of this is said and done, the economy booms. Whoever's going to be president is going to be praised for it. Your gas prices are going to drop drastically, and you're not going to have any reason why, because we just, took barrels upon barrels of oil from a foreign nation because we invaded them because of nuclear weapons that we will probably not find.
Oh, and weapons of mass destruction in the form of shiny gold.
We've all heard it before. We've heard this before, and if you know about what happened in 01, I mean, this is the exact same play, just on a different stage. And it's crazy. We're just reliving life. What is that saying? Those who are doomed to know history are bound to repeat it, or something like that. It's just exactly that.
That saying is pretty accurate. But yeah, who was it? It was Senator Lindsey Graham, right? That proposed this.
Oh yeah, so it's a bill. It's called the SJ Resolution 106. It's a joint resolution, pretty much, that we are going to help the conflict in the Middle East with any and all we need because Iran has nuclear weapons.
Right.
That is pretty much the gist of it. We can attack Iran in any way because they're doing nuclear testing, and they could potentially, if not already, have nuclear weapons.
Well, it's been confirmed, but they don't want to say it just outright.
That they have nuclear capabilities.
Yeah, Iran does have nuclear weapons.
I mean,
they've developed them now.
Developed, or even probably could get some from China and or Russia.
Yes, yeah, and that's the thing. And the crazy thing is, like, even if they get it right, they'll be like, oh, well, no, they can't transport it, this and that, or for whatever reason that they think they are unable to get some delivered from Russia or whatever, right? What would be what's the deterrent? Like, how would they stop that? How would they stop a transport of a certain number of nuclear warheads from, say, Russia, their ally, to Iran?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
You can't. What are you going to do?
Shoot it down?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that'll go well. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it would actually detonate when I would assume, but I don't know. Is it going to be like a Michael Bay film? Like, you're just going to, and they're just going to destroy, like, a small portion of Russia on their route? No way.
Yeah. So, and that's one of the reasons why, honestly, like, so who knows? To be honest with you, they probably can. What if it's on its way in a remote region? They just catch them because there's a lot of empty land that they will probably have to cross and whatever. And they're like, you know what? That's a nice little empty spot of land that they're crossing through. Hit them right there.
That would be that. I mean, that's just direct acts of war.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
it's you gotta play your cards right. But right now, I mean, it seems like we're just we're playing 52 pickup at this point in the U.S. And it doesn't seem like it's really getting any better. And it seems like it's going to get a little bit worse before it gets better. Maybe not as bad as some places, but economic-wise, it's probably going to get pretty stupid.
We're already in a very stupid situation with this stock market crash like this. Because I feel like it's a domino effect that's happening. Because here's the thing. This just recently happened, okay? Now, as a result of the $2.9 trillion stock market crash that we had, we have now just in Japan's stock market crashed.
Plummeted.
Also, Taiwan's stock market crashed. And now we're looking at basically all the countries that U.S. is working with and allied with, because they're using the dollar as a foreign exchange currency. Well, it's affecting other people's economy as well, because we have ties with them.
Global,
and they're using the dollar. So if our economy,
the world reserve currency.
Yes, sorry. So, not the dogs.
Put them grippers away.
Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, we're seeing a domino effect, bro. Everyone's stock markets are crashing. That is allied with U.S. So, it's. I don't know if it's gonna or when it's gonna get back to a more stable place, but it's looking like it's not going to get any better, and we're looking more and more towards a full-out scale war. So
Recession, war, right at election time. Couldn't it be a better time?
right. You know what? So this whole stock market crash and inflation and everything reminded me of what Biden said to the Americans. Remember, Biden told Americans that inflation is not bad at all, and that Biden administration has actually created jobs, record number of jobs, and that inflation is not that bad. And we have Kamala Harris over here. Just recently, she said that Trump is to blame for high inflation. So wait a minute. Now you're saying that inflation is bad, whereas Biden just told us not too long ago, a couple months ago, that inflation was not bad at all, and we've created a record number of jobs. Now Kamala Harris is saying that inflation is high, and it's Trump's fault for the high inflation and also the lack of jobs that there is. So wait a minute. Now you're saying that there's also a lack of jobs, whereas Biden said Biden administration created a record number of jobs. So she's completely lost her mind. She's going back. Like, is she thinking or is she not thinking? Now she's basically making Biden look like a liar.
Well, I mean, Biden probably didn't know what was going on.
Which to begin with, he was.
He's remembering the 80s.
Yeah. It's just she is now blaming everything that is wrong with the economy on Trump. Bruh.
Well, I mean, it's her direct opponent. So, of course, this is the time to do things like that. During the election is right around the corner. We're almost at war yet again. The economy's tanking yet again. Great time for everything to happen. We're only missing, another COVID. Another COVID or something like that, just to come right around the corner.
We got bird flu around the corner. That's what they're pushing.
And it's all in perfect timing. So this is the time and the place to do all this. Now we're throwing mud on each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just have to... It's not going to get better until right after the election. I see after, maybe a few months after the election, whoever, and then they're going to be, look at me. I'm great. I did this. I made the government better. That's all that's going to happen.
You're saying after the election, are we even going to make it there?
Dude. It is dude, I hope it doesn't get that bad on U.S. soil, but my gosh, it is. We can't forget one last thing. And this is like a way back, the border issue we had. We can't forget that. You know what I mean? We're looking out.
It's still an issue.
It's a horrible issue that has never been really corrected, and we're out now looking out the windows at other countries like, holy crap, Bangladesh, Iran, Lebanon, Syria, Gaza. We're looking at all those going, oh my God, what is horrible? And while they're walking in the back door.
They are. And some experts are saying that we have Chinese nationalists, Venezuelan gangs that are just out and about, and they're given the green light to cause chaos. Just be prepared, people. Yeah. And so that's everything that's happened in the past week or so. We're kind of just touching on everything that's happened, anything of importance that we think it affects the American people, and that you guys should be aware of, and be prepared. Voice your concerns to your politicians, to your governors, states, and let's hope for the best.
Definitely hope for the best. Definitely hope for the best, and just keep your eyes peeled.
Yep.
Stay safe.
Well, with that, I think we'll call it an episode here, man.
That's it.
Guys, if you enjoyed the episode, if you got any valuable information, if it was thought-provoking, if it was informative, please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go over to our Spotify channel, leave us a review, and follow us for a great commute listen on Spotify. And with that bit, we are out of here.
See ya.
See ya.